Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to be working on some fall embellishments today, and I'm going to be working on a couple that are shaker embellishments. When working with these small type embellishments, or when you're doing a lot of paper piecing, I have been struggling with getting them neat and clean. I feel like my glue oozes out over the edge and it gets on the acetate, and I don't have a clean shaker. So when I went to go through BB Craft's website for my last order, they have an affiliate program that I'm a part of, and you can pick out $40 worth of product to test and review and showcase on your channel. So when I went to do my last order, I looked for some kind of a glue bottle. They come in two different sizes, so there's a thin and a thicker one. There are 20 in a package. So inexpensive, you guys. I will leave them linked below, but they come with a needle tip applicator. And then they've got this little piece here, this connector piece that stays on it so your glue doesn't dry out. And they also come with funnels, so you can pour your glue in and it funnels into the bottle. Now, I tested a few different glue here from Dollar Tree. I have this liquid adhesive glue here. It doesn't say specifically what it's for. It just says quick and easy way to bond many types of materials. I've got Aleene's tacky glue here. And then I've got this Crafter Square craft glue in the clear. This is the Aleene's, and it is so thick, it's not really going through the funnel to get in there. I had the same problem with this one, with this clear glue. It was just too thick. I might try this again and just put the applicator right in the bottle and try and squeeze it directly in, because this does have a smaller applicator. This one does too, but I just have a feeling once you're using this needle nose applicator tip, it might get clogged. So this one went in fairly easy. So this is the one I'm going to use today. We'll see how it works. I did fill up my bottle already. It is here. I did use one of the smaller ones, and it is filled up and ready to go. So let me start with one of my shakers here. And these aren't just for shakers too. Like, I have these tiny pieces that go on the swans that I'm doing. They have a little beak and they have a little crown that goes on the top of their head. And these pieces are so tiny that it's hard to, have your glue go in the right spot and not have it ooze out the side. So I think this is going to be a game changer for me, and I'm really looking forward to using it. So I think the first thing I'm going to try it on is a caramel apple here. So I have all my pieces cut out. I've got the collections that I'm using for my fall crafting. I'm using 3 different ones. I've got the Cozy Days from Simple Stories. I have Bungalow Lane from Paige Evans, and I have Marigold from Maggie Holmes. So you'll see papers mixed and matched in here for all 3 of those collections, or yeah, all 3 of those collections. So I have all of the pieces here to make my little caramel apple shaker. I have my little acetate piece here where I'm going to peel the protective film off of it. So I have that. And then I do have my foam piece here. So I'm going to just punch out the middle. So the foam that I get is from Walmart. It has one side is sticky backed. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that on. Sorry, I just had to think that through a second. So I actually need to put this foam on this piece. So I'm just going to line it up. And I just set it down gently so I can move it around a little bit. I'm going to try and line it up as best as I can. Okay, so that is lined up on there. And now I'm going to come in with my acetate and put that on the top there. So let's see how this works. So take our applicator. Right off the bat, this is going way smoother than anything I've done before. you really get that fine tip on there, and you can really control where your glue goes. So I have a little fall mix here that I'm going to use. I've got some oranges, a little bit of gold in there, and then I'm going to go in with let's see, I've got a army green here. I'm going to go in with that. Just a few of the green, and then I think a couple pink, because there is pink in the Simple Stories collection. And the stem and the bow that I'm using for these caramel apples have pink in them. So I'll just do pink there. I had a tweezers. Let me get this off of here. Okay. All right, I think that is good. And now I'm going to go in with my piece of acetate, and I'm going to put that right on the top. All right, you guys, I think that tip is going to be a game changer. It really allows you to put it exactly where you need it. Okay, so then the last part of the shaker part is putting this little piece on there. So I'm just going to go around here again. Okay. Okay, so I have a few places where I can see the glue. So I'm just going to have to be a little more careful about how much I put on the next one. But I think overall, I'm really happy with how that turned out. I'll try and lift it up to show you. So you can see down here in the corner, I used just a little bit too much. And here to the side is just a little bit, but we'll see how this glue dries, if it dries clear or if it has a film on there. But I think I'm just gonna have to use a little bit less. So that is totally fine. Okay, so then the rest of the apple is gonna look like this. We're gonna put the stem in here, and then the shaker piece is gonna go down here like that. And then the bow is gonna go on top. So it's gonna look like that when it's all done. It's such a cute little shaker. This shaker is from Cast Craft, and I can link this down below. It's available on Amazon, and it's available on AliExpress. So that's what that one's gonna look like. Let's do a, let's do one of the books. So with the books, the Halloween books that I did, I had glue on the spine and on the pages. So it just didn't look clean when I was done. And then I spent a lot of time trying to clean it up. So what I think this applicator is going to allow me to do is put the glue here and not have it, you know, come through this part here. And, you know, let's need to pop that little piece out. Let's see how this goes. So here's the back of it. Oh, there's another piece that isn't popped out. Okay, so you know, you just have these little fine parts right here. And I think that is just a little bit too much, so I'm going to try and spread that out. And I'm going to just put a tiny thin line going up that part right there. You can just see right there how little that I used. And this really allows you to control that. Okay, so there's that. And then that's going to go on this piece here. And one of the things that I'm really happy about is the glue's not getting on my fingers, and that's half the problem when you're doing paper piecing. Is you're putting the pieces on, the glue is coming out the side, it's getting on your fingers, and then you touch something else and then that gets glue on it. So I'm not having that problem at all. I'm so happy about this. Okay, again, just a very little amount. Okay, so that's on there, and like I did with the Halloween ones, this gold piece had my glue prints, fingerprints all over it. Okay, so never popped the book up before, but let's see how that looks. I'm just gonna use these pieces from Dollar Tree, this foam tape. I'm gonna go, oops, make sure that that stays down there. I'm gonna go here. Before I do that, this piece is coming up, so with this little applicator, I'm able to like squeeze underneath there and just put a little dot. Just gonna hold it down for a second. Okay. Now I can go and place this on top. So cute, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with these bottles. I think they are gonna be so nice to work with. So here is the little book, and there's no glue or smudge marks on the spine. I'm so happy about that. We'll see how the caramel apple dries, but I think it's gonna be fine. I think it'll dry clear enough, and then I'll probably end up just putting an embellishment here just to cover that little piece up. But otherwise, I am super happy with these bottles. I think this glue from Dollar Tree, this liquid adhesive, is the way to go. It's going to be thin. It's going to flow through the tip perfectly. If you guys have any other suggestions for glue that works really well with this type of applicator tip, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Like I said, I'm going to link these down below if you're interested in ordering them. You get a ton of them, so you can do all different glues if you want to, but I think I'm going to stick with this liquid glue for now. And I thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.